done. I am impressed. I'm also grateful.
A sense of urgency from deep within you quickens your heart and hardens your gut. Your god wants you to know that this sorcerer can help you on your mission. She can help you to become more powerful. She offers you a grateful smile. She gives you a long look, considering the request.
You have proven yourself a friend at least, but you must prove your heart. I'll ask one more thing of you. I left my apprentice, Gwydian Rince, at the Blackpits. He is with his family. They are in danger. Help them, and I will help you. I should be most grateful.
An executioner's blade hovers inches above a young woman's throat. The nearby Magister drones a prayer with all the passion of a silent monk's empty gaze.
The divine does not absolve a traitor of his grace. You've tended not to the seed the seven have planted. Without faith, it cannot flourish.
He gives you a cool look and nods to a bloody corpse in Magister's garb.
That's the welcome the Crossleys give to law-abiding Magisters. Sorcerers, though, they get bathed and fed. Ain't that right, woman?
The young woman squeezes her eyes shut in terror, but says nothing. The executioner raises his blade. The Magister slides his finger along the shivering woman's cheek and motions to the executioner to stand down.
Oh, but you are such a delicate thing, aren't you? Very well. We've given the wolves and worms enough to feast on. Besides...
He passes his gaze over the woman's remaining family, then to a corpse bleeding out nearby. A child's corpse.
You'd prefer death to living with your fatal mistake. I trust you'll all remember your lost little boy the next time you think of defying the order. So that's the way of it, is it? Let's get this done.
Magister...
The woman tearfully stretches her bound hands towards you. The grieving mother manages a thin smile, even as tears stream down her ruddy face.
Thank you, stranger.
She blinks out more tears, then rubs them away with the back of her hand and puts on the bravest of faces.
To lose a child. It's a mother's worst fear. I never imagined. It's true. What the Magister said, I mean. My brother's boy Gideon, he's got source in him. Now that his folks are gone, we've all he's got. He's been staying with us. We thought we could keep him safe. He's not got a spot of malice. He can't help who he is. But when the Magisters came snooping, he panicked. We all did.
She glances at the Magister corpse and shivers. Another tear drips down her cheek.
Shouldn't have let that Hannag woman near Gid. She said she could teach him, but that's when all the trouble started.
Her mouth falls open, but she does not respond. Instead, she shakes and sobs.
As soon as the Magister fell, Gid knew what he'd done. He didn't even struggle when they dragged him away. Gods know where they took him. I've already lost more than I can bear today. I pray to the seven I haven't lost him too. You will? Oh, bless you. Bless you.
She ekes out another thin smile.
Make sure he's safe. And if you can, bring him back to me. Oh.
Move along.
Suspicious, he examines the document. On realizing it's real, he hands it back, then stands to attention.
I apologize. I didn't know. Admission granted. You, there, guard! Admission granted.
Relieved, he gives you a stiff salute, eyes forward.
boring me. I've said all I know. Please.
Don't toy with me, sorcerer. You know where your mistress is, and I know you know it, so talk.
I don't know where Hannag's gone. I'd tell you if I did. I swear on my father's grave.
Oh, he swears. Did you hear that, everyone? He swears. Why, that's almost as good as a pinky promise.
The White Magister swiftly pivots towards you and draws his blade.
Did you come for the show, elf? Good timing. The interrogation scene is over, so we're almost at the climax.
He chuckles and pokes the inside of his cheek with his tongue.
The Hammer herself sent you, did she? Well, you'll just have to report back to her with the truth. Why? This here sorcerer died in a void-woken attack. Alas, there was nothing we could do.
The sorcerer fidgets, and you notice a thin dagger resting in his palm. He slices away a bit of rope, then looks at you, eyebrows raised.
Now why on the gods' green ground would I make things harder than I need to? I've got the problem hanging over there.
He wiggles his unsheathed blade as if it were a child's toy.
And I'm holding a quick and easy solution.
The hanging sorcerer winks at you and cuts another segment of rope. He'll soon be free.
Well, she...
His eyes narrow.
What are you playing at?
The White Magister spins on his heels, just as the hanging sorcerer breaks free of his bond.
A plot twist. I love it. Keeps things interesting.
Damn you. Damn all of you. That was awesome. What a show of sauce. You'd give Hannag a run for her money.
He pauses a moment, and the amazement fades from his face.
On your way here, did you see my family by chance? My aunt and uncle, my cousins, little Henrik? Not all of them.
Gwydian exhales slowly, evenly.
I must go to them.
The sorcerer waves goodbye, revealing the rope burns on his wrist from where he'd been bound and hanged.
Sorry, so sorry. I'm glad I still have people I can call family. But I know we can't stay here. The Magisters, they'll come back. They always do. So, farewell. Oh, and take this. You'll make better use of it than I ever could.
He responds with a weak shrug.
Away from here. Away from Driftwood, away from Arx. Away from all of this. I'd ask Hannag, but it seems she's deserted me. Deserted my family. I have no idea where she disappeared to. Maybe it's best, I don't know.
He turns wordlessly and takes his first steps towards a new life.
You're alive! Thank the seven!
I'm glad to see you too. But